Okay. Okay. To my loyal frog blog readers, it's hour number 1 of my time in the bad room. I know that I am an innocent. Unfortunately, because the number 1 best detective put me here, nobody will believe me. That's what you get for being second best. I'm not sure anybody reads my frog blog anymore because of my alleged crimes, but if you are reading this, thank you. I hope to prove my innocence in the case of the hat theft and return to being as good as a detective as I can be. I'm not sure why Sheriff Mason Mole has framed me, but my hope is that it's all just one big misunderstanding, as in this case with most of the mysteries I am involved in. It would really hurt my feelings to know that he did this on purpose. I'm grateful that Lobster Cop has given me an access to a computer so I can continue to write my blog posts. Though I must say, I'm not sure if I'll have much to write about here. Thank you for reading Frog Detective X. That's so sad. Mystery Monkey, this is terrible. I can't believe this. What's going on? I'm reading the latest frog blog post. I was so excited to see how detectives solved the mystery in Cowboy County. But I can't believe it. The detective has been framed for a crime. Crime is real? Let's not jump into any conclusion here. Of course. Sorry. What do we know, Mo? We get back to our science work. I can't possibly concentrate on our scientific discoveries in these conditions. Mo, I have to help the detective. How are you going to do that? I'll have to solve the mystery myself. Okay. Look after the lab, Mo. I'm not coming back until I've proven the detective's innocence. Wow, Mystery Monkey is so cool. Okay. So obviously there's still more to discover. Can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mystery Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the haunted island. Of course. How could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize this is highly unusual, but I'm here about one of your detectives. Ah, is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel? No. Inspector Iguana, the Incredible Sandy Moth PI? No, none of those. I'm here about Fraud Detective. Oh, of course, our second best detective. Well, this detective isn't around right now. I sent my 2 top investigators to help over in Cowboy County. You haven't heard? Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news. How can you be sure it's a setup? The story doesn't add up, and I know Frog Detective would never do something so horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there is a clear motive. I know, but it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Oh no! What's the bad room? It's something that Sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole. That name sounds familiar. Oh? I've seen him around before, just sort of loitering around the offices. Loitering, you say? I remember a kind of shady guy hanging around on Martin's Island back when we were there to investigate the ghost noises. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw this photo on the Frog blog, I knew right away something was amiss. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know it's a big ask, but do you mind if I snoop around in Frog Detective's office to look for clues? Be my guest. We're on the case. We're on the case. We're on the case. Okay. Let's see. There's 2 doors here. All right, guys, we are continuing on the Frog Detective because it got really interesting, if you couldn't tell already. So, this is going to be, I'm like shooketh. I am shooketh. I'm going to assume this is Frog Detectives. But also, can we go in here? Oh, we can. Okay, let's enter. I shouldn't snoop in Lobster Cop's office unless I really have to. We really have to. Okay, fine. Fine. All right, let's get a lookie. A box. Clue detecting powder. How convenient. I'll just spread this powder around and take another look for clues. Okay. Oh. Can we put it anywhere else? No? Oh. It's gonna go to Lobster Cop's office, isn't it? No? Yeah. It's a big loop. I think we're gonna fully cover it. Okay. Huh? It couldn't be. Oh, snap. 1 foot. That's so funny. Okay. It's a lot of work. That is so funny. Like they're gonna have oh, the gloves, right? A drawer. What could Lobster Cop be hiding? Oh. A copy of the detective's notebook? Lobster Cop and Mason Mole? a note. It reads, "Hello, Lobster Cop. It's me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I have done what you asked. It was not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, and that the Frog Detective is on the right track to overtaking your position as #1 best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. So I've taken Detective's notebook. Inside are some great insights to how a detective works through a case. Maybe you can read and learn. But it may not be enough. As the detective gets better and better, your position as #1 is threatened. I think it's time to enact the plan you came up with. It's devious and mean and not very nice. But if you want to be the best, you have to get rid of the best." What an evil Mason Mole. This can't be true. Lobster Cop, the #1 best detective, a fraud? I need to get the supervisor and head to Cowboy County. There has been a terrible misjustice. Let's get on out. Oh. All right. Huh. What are we looking for here? Oh. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf, so you better have a good reason. We don't want any trouble. We're here about our good friend, the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of frog. How can one so kind, poetic, and thoughtful also be a stealer of our hats? A frog so pretty, so alluring, and yet a really trusted frog detective. That snake. Aren't you a bandit? Outlaw. So you live outside the law. Well, when there's no laws, it makes pretty easy. It doesn't matter anyway. Frog Detective is innocent. Sure. We all saw that photo. Those furrowed brows told the whole story. Frog Detective doesn't have eyebrows. Ah, so those were stolen too. No, you're mistaken. The Mystery Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mystery Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on Dog Detective, on Frog Detective's Frog blog. I'm a pretty active user. Blogs are still a thing. Regardless, you say it was a mistake? Not so much a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful frog? Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? If you could point us in the direction of where Frog Detective is being held, that would help a lot. Easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has a detective locked up in a bad room at the back of his sheriff's office. If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without trouble. Thanks for your help, bandits. We're outlaws. My bad. Okay. We're on a mission. Okay. So let's go do that. Mystery Monkey? Supervisor? What are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in bedroom or that anyone would want to visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mystery Monkey has proof you were framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole is up to something. It's not just him, Detective. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I believe Lobster Cop and Mason Mole planned this whole thing. It can't be. Lobster Cop is #1 best detective. Why would he try to frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we ask, but it looks like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious? Of who? You, detective? It's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, detective. Not everyone is out to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply can't believe it. Well, let's wait until dawn and confront Lobster Cop and Mason Mole once and for all. The sun is coming up as we speak. I'll call a town meeting. What is the meaning of this? Only I get to call town meetings. I have called this town meeting for a very important purpose. I have some news about the hat stealing case. But it's closed. I solved it. Is that so, Lobster Cop? Supervisor, what are you doing here? Please give your attention to Mystery Monkey for just a moment. Thank you, Supervisor. Thank you, town, for meeting us here on a short notice. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have an important question to ask you. What? How long have you and Lobster Cop been scheming to bring down Frog Detective? Huh? What? This is ridiculous. Lobster Cop, I found the secret drawer in your office. You can't just go through my office. That's a crime. Please stop trying to invent crimes. Crime is not real. As I was saying, I found your secret drawer. I found the letter that Mason Mole wrote to you. I knew I should have detailed my schemes on paper. Sheriff Mason Mole has been telling the detective since I called for help with the mystery of the haunted island. As the lead scientist on the island at the time, I can confirm I had several reported sightings of Mason Mole sneaking around a slippery snake. Like a slippery snake. Wait, why didn't you tell me? It feels like something sneaking around the island. It feels like something sneaking around the island is kind of relevant to that case. I was too starstruck. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs a shop over in Warlock Woods. Let's try it again. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs a shop over in Warlock Woods. He also confirmed a sighting of Mason Mole hiding behind his shop. What? I never. Oh, but you did. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have reason to believe you were hired by Lobster Cop to follow the detective. No, that's not. This is all a mistake. No, Mason Mole, it's time for us to come clean. Frog Detective, ever since you moved next door to my office, I felt threatened. You are so methodical in your case solving. I would read your blogs and go green with envy. I've been #1 best detective for so long that I grew complacent. Every time the supervisor had a mystery to solve, I began to believe I wouldn't be able to do it and passed it on to you. I just began to pretend to solve mysteries, hoping the supervisor wouldn't notice. I was embarrassed at myself and angry at you. Angry? But Lobster Cop, your investigative abilities far outweigh mine. Maybe they used to, but I become so focused on my own shortcomings that my work suffered. Mason Mole was there for me. Having friends is so important, but we were a bad influence on each other. I needed work, and so I suggested to Lobster Cop that I can take you down. And I had the perfect plan. I'm very subtle, you see. I'm ashamed that it got to that point. Instead of asking for help or swallowing my pride, I let my jealousy get the best of me. How did you frame the detective? It was a joint effort. When I arrived in town, I sneakily stole all the hats and quickly buried them in the graveyard. I wrote a map to where they would be buried for the detective to find. But I didn't find the map. Susie did. I didn't execute it very well, I admit. Once you had the resources to dig up the hats and Lobster Cop had a clear alibi, I waited in place to take your photo. Wait, what was Lobster Cop's alibi? I was eating a delicious meal. Of course. I'm ashamed to say that I also drew evil eyebrows on the photo of you. But what I don't understand is why you had to put me in the bad room. Framing me was bad enough, but you made a whole room for me to be trapped in? That's so unusually cruel. I'm inclined to agree. Putting somebody into a room, whether they did a naughty thing or not, seems really harsh and unfair. How is someone supposed to grow from their mistakes if they're just sitting around trapped? Hold on now. I really hate that room. Bad room was my idea. I'm sorry. It's a terrible idea. I realize this now. My bad. Lobster Cop, Mason Mole, you have done something very serious and mean. Something similar to a crime. Our society doesn't have strategies in place to deal with things like this. Oh, brother. Are you going to send us to a bad room? Absolutely not. That's messed up. No, but I think there needs to be consequences. Lobster Cop, you have abused your power in ways that I can't begin to comprehend. Mason Mole, you enabled and encouraged this behavior. I'm mad at you both. We deserve that. I think an appropriate course of action is to remove Lobster Cop from the detective agency. I think you should change career paths for your own good. Maybe do something that helps contribute to society. A cop no longer. Okay. I will hand in my badge and gun. Gun? Wait, why do you have a gun? I didn't even know they were real. That's really messed up. It's not like I ever used it. Mate. I gave Lobster Cop the gun. Okay, well, yes, please hand that in. I have an idea of what you could do as a job, Lobster Cop. Oh? Why don't you talk to Barney about joining the post office? Lobster Posty has a nice ring to it. Can I join too? I don't see why not. Well, then it's settled. Lobster Posty, Posty Mason Mole, do you have anything to say to the detective? Yes. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did to you, detective. It was mean, rude, evil, and not nice. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope with time I can prove myself as a great postie and right some of the things I've wronged. Detective, I acted poorly and encouraged behavior that I shouldn't have. I'm going to channel that energy into being a postie, and please rest assured you will never have a late parcel again. Thank you both for the apology. I accept it. Horrible. Say, now that's all sorted, I have an announcement to make. Oh? Lobster Cop is no longer the #1 best detective. After some impeccable detective work on this case, I'm really pleased to announce a new #1 best detective. It's not going to be Frog Detective, I know that. Congratulations to Mystery Monkey! I knew it. Wow, congratulations, Mystery Monkey. What an achievement. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'll have to shut down my research facility so I can investigate full-time. You can move into my old office. There's already a bunch of trophies in there for you to keep. Great. What an honor to work next door to the #1 best detective. Again. This calls for a celebration. Bonnie, can you prep the saloon for a dance party? Can do. Oh, and Lobster Posty, Posty Mason Mole. Yeah? You're invited too. Why invite them? Forget them. Forget both of them. Well. This is 2 weeks later, apparently. Okay. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Hey, Frog Detective. Yes, Mystery Monkey? Happy birthday! Thanks so much. I know it's your birthday, but I have a really difficult case that I just can't crack. But you're the #1 best detective. I know, but this one is a doozy. Could you help me out? Of course. I'll be right there. I didn't realize I thought it was over. Okay. Yeah, I see you there. Hey, Detective. Well, if it isn't Mystery Monkey 49. Good to see you, Frog Detective 03. What? Just a joke. Are there 2 other Frog Detectives? I don't know. I was just joking. You've got me worried. That really stresses me out. Frog Detective 1, Frog Detective 2, and now Frog Detective 3? How do you think I feel with 48 other mystery monkeys? That's a good point. Anyway, thanks for meeting me here. The case information is in the other room. Just head down the hallway and I'll meet you there. Will do. Why don't we just go there together? Is that a win? Okay. No, never mind. That makes sense. Okay. That was a little funky. Oh. Birthday party? Surprise! Wow, what's everyone doing here? Well, Detective, we all appreciate everything you've done for us. Yeah, our town has never been so peaceful, all thanks to you. Same with my island. I haven't heard a ghost in ages. I mean, technically, you never heard a ghost. We heard it's your birthday, so we all arranged to come here and surprise you. It worked! That's not all, Detective. We got you a present. It should be coming any minute now. I ordered it on WizBay. Special birthday delivery. Is that for me? Open it up. How cute. Happy birthday. Wait, what is this? That's easy, Detective. It's a hat. I can't wear hats due to my head shape. Why don't you just try it on? How cute. That is so cute. Well, would you look at that? It's a hat that fits. Oh, how cute. Oh, how cute. How cute. The end. Yay! Okay, so now we're done. That was a fun game. So we have other cases to do, so make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you subscribe down below. Don't forget to like the video and let me know what your favorite part was about this game. Comment it in the comment section. And I will see you guys for the next cases. See you soon. Case S? What? That is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna go and do the other ones first. Then we'll get to that one. But for now, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.